And the format is the same in both prayers. They're identical. So the Eid prayer consists of takbir that are not similar to any other prayer except the prayer of istisqa, which is the prayer for rain. So how is it done? It's done like so. The Imam goes, Allahu Akbar. This is one, which is Takbiratul Ihram, which is a pillar. And scholars say that the sunnah is after this takbir, you say Subhanakallah Muhammadik, Tabarak Asmuk, Ta'ala Jadduk, Wa La ilaha ghayrik, A'udhu Billahi As-Sami' Al-Alim Min Ash-Shaytanir Rajim, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, or just the dua of istiftah, and then you offer 7 times takbir. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, and the congregation are following you. So you do this once for Takbiratul Ihram and 7 times afterwards. And then you say, A'udhu Billahi Ash-Shaytanir Rajim, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. You recite the Fatiha. And after the Fatiha, you recite another surah, which is usually Suratul A'la or Surat Qaf. So it is either Surah 87 or Surah 50. And this is the second rak'ah. To stand up, you say Allahu Akbar. Okay, you stood up. From sujood, you stood up. You said Allahu Akbar, and you did not raise your hands, because from the second sujood of the first rak'ah to the second standing position, we don't raise our hands. So we just say Allahu Akbar. Afterwards, I say 5 times Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, 5 times. Then I say Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. I read the Fatiha, and then I read Surah Al-Ghashiyah, Al-Qamar. So chapter 88 or chapter 54. Both are sunnah as the Prophet used to do it, alayhi as-salatu was-salam. So Sheikh, you just described the prayer, but what about the khutbah? Why didn't you mention it as usual? The reason is Eid prayer is unlike the Jumu'ah. The Jumu'ah prayer, we have 2 sermons, 2 khutbah preceding the prayer, the khutbah. And Abu Sa'id al-Khudri, may Allah be pleased with him, the great companion of the Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam. So I think he's al-Hakam ibn Hisham, who once started the khutbah before the salat in Eid, and he pulled him from his garment, and he said, don't do that. And he said, well, I've noticed that the people after salah, they would leave, so I wanted them to hear the khutbah. He said, this is not the way the Prophet did it, alayhi salatu wasalam. And he said to him that, well, this is something you don't know of. He said, yes, I do. I witnessed the Prophet ﷺ, he used to begin with the prayer and then follow that up with the sermon. So this is the sunnah that must be followed, and people must not go against it. Now, is it 1 khutbah or 2 khutbahs? What do you mean? Is it like Friday, 2 khutbahs with sitting down in between? It is composed of only a single khutbah. Remember that the Prophet ﷺ did not have a mimbar to sit on. So it was never reported that he sat between the 2 sermons, which indicates that he gave only 1 single khutbah. And this is the most authentic opinion of the scholars. So what happens if, and this happens a lot, Sheikh, we get there late, especially those who go with their kids and wives, and by the time they are ready and in the car, by the time they go, it's already over. What to do? Well, scholars say that if you reach there after the prayer is over, but the Imam giving the khutbah, you can make the prayer and there's no problem in that. What about if I totally missed it? Like I woke up at 8 o'clock after the whole thing was over. Well, the vast majority of scholars say that it can be made up. So there's no problem in collecting all of your family members who did not pray and make a congregation and pray 2 rak'ahs like that. This is the majority of scholars. However, the Hanafi school of thought, Sheikh ibn Uthaymeen, Sheikh al-Islam bin Taymiyyah, say that this is not permissible. Eid prayer was made initially for a congregational prayer with a set of conditions done at a special or a specific place at a specific time. It cannot be made up, and this seems to be the most authentic opinion of scholars.